Yo, this is my YouTube channel, okay? It's my YouTube channel, okay? Subscribe, rate, review, leave a comment. You want me to rant about something? You want me to talk trash about something? Let me know and check this out. Speaking of acting, auditioning, show business, the Screen Actors Guild, SAG-AFTRA is about to vote to authorize a strike. Doesn't mean we're going on strike yet, but the vote amongst SAG-AFTRA, the upcoming vote that's happening in the next couple of days, is to authorize a strike because inevitably the actors, the directors, and the writers need to go on strike. I've talked about this a couple of times on the podcast, but it all comes down to this. Money and AI. Essentially, there's details in each guild that they're all fighting for, but I could speak on behalf of the actors. Number one, they need to start treating all actors, and I'm not talking about the Brad Pitt, Leonardo DiCaprio, Michael Rapaports, if you will, with the respect that we deserve in terms of the business of it, the minutia of it. I don't want to go too deep down the rabbit hole because you're like, oh, you're complaining. I'm not talking about me. You know, there's a lot of actors that you don't know, a lot of actors who are nameless. They make their living doing whatever part they can get in whatever genre they can get. And to get health insurance and so forth and so on, you got to fight. You got to audition. You got to get lucky. The moon, the sun, all needs to be aligned just to get a job for a lot of people. And if you don't get those jobs, you don't get that health insurance. If you don't get those jobs, you need to get a second job. But there's stuff with the audition process. There's stuff with actors getting the information that they deserve rightfully. And then, of course, there's money. We, the actors, want more money. Again, I ain't talking about Ryan Gosling, Ryan Reynolds, or Jason Momoa. Okay? We want more money. We deserve more money. There's time things and all that stuff. There's little intricacies that were too boring to explain on the I Am Rapaport Stereo podcast. I don't try not to go down any rabbit hole. Residual money from the streamers. I saw something. The ridiculously successful Netflix show Stranger Things, just this week, had more than $7.2 billion minutes watched. 7.2 billion minutes watched this week from Stranger Things. Now, I don't know how many episodes that is, but 7.2 billion, B with a B, minutes were watched from Stranger Things. You know what the writers, directors, and actors get from that success? 0.0. There ain't no residuals with the streamers. None. And some dummies, uninformed dingbats might go, well, what do you get paid up front? Well, like I said, the top of the top will get paid a lot up front, especially for Stranger Things. The writer, the creators of that, they'll get paid a lot because they know the more Stranger Things comes out, the better it is for the streamer, in this case being Netflix. But aside from the little girl 11 and the main actors on that successful show, because their original contracts, you don't get that. But let's say it was even more successful. You don't get anything in success from the streamers. There's no residual money. 7.2 billion minutes were watched just of Stranger Things this week. And the actors get jack bone. The directors get jack bone. The writers get jack bone. That's why we're striking you. That's striking. And this AI, these studios, they refuse to outright say, no, we're not going to use AI to write our scripts. We're not going to use AI to direct our shows. We're not going to use AI to have actors in our shows. You think that AI could create something as magical as Marlon Brando? You think that AI has the life experience, the training, the skill set to go, I could have been a contender. You think that AI can figure out what Stanley Kubrick intricately figured out in every single one of his films? No. You think that AI could duplicate the movement of Al Pacino's eyes, and you feel it? You feel his anxiety, you feel his fear, you feel his panic? No. You think that AI could recreate Robert De Niro, Denzel Washington, Jennifer Lawrence, Jennifer Jason Leigh? You think that AI has the capabilities to recreate somebody like Meryl Streep? An Eddie Murphy? This is what they want to do. So there's going to be a strike with the actors, most likely come June 30th. And like I said, it's going to be ugly. It's going to be long. The writers are on strike. I think at some point soon, I don't know the date, the directors are going to go on strike. And the whole thing's going to shut down. And it ain't just going to affect the late night shows. It ain't going to just affect your favorite shows and all that stuff. The business of show sprinkles out, particularly in California, to the restaurants, to the coffee place. That whole city is ran around show business. The people that have the trailers, everything. It'll affect New York too, but California in particular, Los Angeles in particular, is going to be shut down. And we got to do what we got to do to get the union back. You think that AI could recreate somebody like Jack Nicholson? You think that AI could recreate somebody like Aretha Franklin? This is Ice Cube. He said, yo, anybody that tries to AI me, I'm suing them. It's kind of cute, right? Like you're able to go, let me hear The Weeknd singing a Michael Jackson song. It's on YouTube. It's kind of cute where you go, yo, let me hear Biggie and Tupac singing, Ball So Hard, N-words in Paris, respectfully. It ain't cute. It ain't going to be cute when the producers start getting replaced because, no disrespect, directors, actors, writers, we could do what the producers do. That's a fact. Directors, writers, actors, we can do what the producers do, but the producers can't do what we do. That's a fucking fact. Strike, motherfucker. We're going on strike.